enumerate data. That is the very biggest chapter in our syllabus. Okay, here today let us start a new chapter, that is organization of data. Organization of data. Here organization of data is also called as a statistical investigation. Statistical investigation or statistical survey. Okay, it is the second chapter, that is unit 2 is the organization of data. Okay, here the weightage marks is 8 marks. The organization of data weightage marks is 8 marks. 1 marks question, 1 question, 2 marks question, 1 question, and 5 marks question, 1 question. Here 1 marks question, they are asking only 1 question. 2 marks question, they are asking 1 question, and 5 marks question, they are asking 1. Okay, 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 5 is 8. The total weightage marks is 8. It is the very smallest chapter in your syllabus. Here in your syllabus there are totally 10 chapters are there. Out of 10, the PU department removed 2 chapters, that is probability and random variable. They are removed probability and random variable. There are only 8 chapters. Here the first chapter is what? Organization of data. Second one is first chapter is introduction to statistics. Second one is organization of data. Third one is classification and tabulation. Fourth chapter is diagrammatic and graphical representation. And fifth one is analysis of univariate data. Sixth one is analysis of bivariate data. Seventh one association of attributes, and eighth one is interpolation and extrapolation. Okay, here today we are going to start a new chapter, that is organization of data or statistical enquiry or statistical investigation. Okay, here what is a enquiry? Statistical enquiry or statistical investigation. Investigation and enquiry both are same. What is enquiry or investigation? Here the enquiry means search for knowledge or truth. Enquiry means what? Search for knowledge. Here enquiry means search for knowledge or truth. Search for knowledge or truth. Here you have to search a knowledge. You have to search a knowledge is said to be enquiry. It is said to be enquiry. Search for knowledge or truth is said to be enquiry. You know what is a statistical enquiry or statistical investigation? Here the statistical enquiry means statistical enquiry means search for knowledge through statistical methods. Search for knowledge through statistical methods. Is called statistical enquiry or statistical investigation. Here you have to search the knowledge through statistical methods, through statistical techniques or statistical methods. Then it is said to be statistical enquiry. Enquiry means only search. Search for knowledge is an enquiry. And what is statistical enquiry? Here search for knowledge through statistical method or statistical technique is said to be statistical enquiry or statistical investigation. Or statistical investigation. For example, the study of population of India. The study of population. Example, for example, the study of population of India. study of population of India. Here we have to study the population of India. Here the number of males, number of females, number of children. Okay. Here we have to study the population of India. Okay. In Karnataka, how many population is there? In Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh. Okay. Here we have to study the population. That is to the study of population of India. It is an enquiry or investigation. It is an enquiry or investigation. Okay. Second example, the study of wage structures, of factory workers, Here, the study of wage structures of factory workers. Okay, the study of wage structure. Wage means that is payment. Wage means payments. The study of wage. That is the study of wage structures of factory workers. Okay, here the payment can be divided into different categories. The first one is clerk, A grade, B grade, C grade, D workers. Okay. The first manager payment is very high. Second manager payment is very high. Second employers, clerks, etc. Here the payments are different. Here manager payment is different, employees payment is different, and clerk payment is different. That is the study of wage structures of factory workers. Okay, it depends upon their designation. Here the payment depends upon their designation. Here let's to study the wage structures of factory workers. Okay, the next the study of third example, the study of number of children, the study of number of children of a couples in a particular city, in a certain city. See, here the number of children of a couple, number of children per couple in a certain city, the number of children of a couples. Okay, in a particular city. Here, for example, number of children in Bangalore, number of children are 2 lakh, 5 lakhs in Vijaypur, 6 lakh, 7 lakh. The next Dharwad 8 lakh. Okay, depends upon the certain cities. Here we have to study the number of children of a couples in a particular city. The next, the study of scoring pattern of students in an examination. The next example, total, the study of scoring pattern of a students in an examination. Here we study the scoring pattern or scoring package or scoring pattern of students in an examination. Okay, these are the examples for statistical inquiry. What is statistical inquiry? That is search for knowledge through statistical method or statistical technique is said to be statistical investigation or statistical inquiry. Okay, here we have to study the population of India, study the wage structures of factory workers, study the number of children of the couples in a certain location or city. The next to study this scoring pattern of students in an examination. Okay, these are the examples for statistical investigation. Okay, the next, there are 2 stages of statistical inquiry. broadly there are broadly broadly there are two stages of statistical inquiry. Broadly there are two stages of statistical inquiry. Here they are, the first one is planning and preparation. Planning and preparation, and second one is execution of the survey. Execution of the survey. Execution of the survey. There are totally two stages of statistical inquiry. They are planning and preparation, and second one is execution of the survey. Okay, here the first stage is planning and preparation. Here, for the success of any statistical inquiry, the planning and preparation stage is very essential. For the success of any statistical inquiry, the planning and preparation stage is very essential. Here, the steps involved in the planning and preparations are. The steps involved in the planning and preparations are. There are totally 8 steps are there. The first step is purpose of the survey. Survey or object of, or it is also called as object of an survey. Secondly, scope of the survey. Third one, preparation of frame. Fourth one, type of the survey. There are totally two types are there. One is census enumeration. Or sample survey. So next, fifth step is type of the data to be collected. There are two types of data are there. One is primary data. Or secondary data. Next, sixth one, statistical units to be used. Statistical units to be used. Seventh one, accuracy level. statistical technique to be adopted for analysis and decision making. Analysis and decision making. Okay, here for the planning and preparation stage, there are totally 8 stages are there. The one is purpose of the survey, second one is scope of the survey, third one is preparation of frame, fourth one is type of the survey, fifth one is type of the data to be collected, sixth one statistical units to be used, seventh one accuracy level, and eighth one is statistical technique to be adopted for analysis and decision making. Here the first stage is purpose of the survey. Purpose. What purpose you are using this survey should be decided at the beginning. What purpose you are using this survey? What purpose you are using this survey should be decided at the beginning. At the first stage, you have to decide the purpose of the survey. यदि सुला यूज उद्देश्य purpose means उद्देश्य ಯಾವ ಉದ್ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಕತ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಪೈಲಿಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Here the purpose, what purpose we are using this survey should be decided at the beginning. ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಇತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅದರ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಹೋಗಬಹುದು. ಯಾವ್ದು ಸಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಪ್ಪ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅನ್ನೋನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅದಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಉದ್ದೇಶನೇ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ವಿದೌಟ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನಾಟ್ ಡೂ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್. Here the purpose of the survey should be decided at the beginning. ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ. These are the purposes. Okay. The next scope of the survey. The next stage is the scope of the survey. Once the purpose of the survey is stated, the scope with regard to geographical coverage and the detailed information required for the investigator should be decided. Here, once the purpose of the survey is stated, purpose of the next, the scope with regard to geographical coverage, or the detailed study of investigation should be decided. Purpose ಆದ ಬಳಕ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ the scope with regard to geographical coverage, geographical location. You have to select the geographical area, you have to select the place where you are conducting the survey. First you have to collect the places, that is scope of the survey should be decided at the beginning. Okay. The next, preparation of frame. The next third stage is the preparation of frame. Here the frame is the thing but list of addresses. Frame is but list of addresses or any other specifications of the units in the population. Frame is the but list of addresses. Here we have to prepare the list of addresses. ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ವೆ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಆ ಏರಿಯಾನಲ್ಲೂ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಯಾವ ಏರಿಯಾ ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ಏರಿಯಾ ಹೋಗೋದು ಆ ಏರಿಯಾನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಟ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಡ್ರೆಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ಎನಿ ಅದರ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್. Okay, here the frame should be such that the units of the population can be identified and approached. The units of the population can be identified and approached. Here the frame should be such that the units of the population can be identified and approached. Identified and approached is the third stage, that is preparation of frame. The next one is type of the survey. Type of the survey. There are totally two types of surveys are there. The investigator may adopt census enumeration or he may go in for sample survey. The investigator may adopt census enumeration or he may go for sample survey he go for sample survey. Here the investigation is based on all the units of the population. If the investigation is based on all the units of the population, then it is said to be census enumeration. The investigation is based on all the units of the population. All the units of the population is called census enumeration. On the other hand, if it is based on only part of the population, if it is based on part of the sample or part of the population, then it is said to be sample survey. Okay, let's got it. What is census enumeration? If the investigation is based on all the units of the population, then it is said to be census enumeration. For example, population of India, the study of population of India. Okay, it takes whole population, whole country. That is the census enumeration. Now, what is the sample survey? The investigation is based on only part of the population. Is called sample survey. That is part of the population. Here, Karnataka is one part. In India, the Karnataka is one part. Here, Karnataka is said to be sample survey, and India is said to be census enumeration. Okay, country is a census enumeration, and state is a sample survey. Otherwise, the census enumeration is state and sample survey is Bijapur or Jamkhandi or Bagalkot, etc. That is the part of the population is a sample survey. Here, the type of the survey. Here, the investigator may adopt census enumeration or he may go in for sample survey. Okay, it is the fifth stage. That is type of the survey. The next one is type of the data to be collected. Fifth one is type of the data to be collected. There are totally two types of data are there. One is primary data and another one is secondary data. There are two types of data are there, primary and secondary data. Here, the investigator should decide whether he should base his survey on primary or secondary data. The investigator should decide whether he should base his survey on primary or secondary data. The investigator should decide whether his survey is based on primary or secondary data. Okay, it is here the primary data and secondary data. Okay, what is the primary and secondary data? Here, the better we have to use primary data because the primary data are accurate, complete and fresh, because the primary data are collected by hand, collected by the field. The secondary data are copied from other sources. Primary data are collected from the field. Therefore, we have to use primary data. Better we have to use primary data. The next, statistical units to be used. While measuring or counting a various characteristics. Statistical units to be used. Statistical units are being used while counting or measuring the various characteristics. The statistical units are being used. For example, in socio-economic family of surveys, the units may be used. The units may be used year. It is for measuring age. For measuring age, year. Next one is poor family. That is type of the family. Type of the family. Income, etc. These are the units. Here, year. When measuring year means that is year age purpose for measuring the age. Year with respect to production. Okay, here year is using, but that is year we are using, that is measuring purpose. We are using measuring purpose. The next, poor family, rich family, middle family. These are the type of the family. Type of the family means it is a pure family, poor family, rich family, middle family. The next, income, source income. Okay, here the statistical units to be used here while counting or measuring various characteristics. The statistical units to be used. For example, the socio-economic survey of families. The units may be used for year, poor family, income, etc. are used. These are the units we are using. That is statistical units to be used. The next one is accuracy level. The next seventh stage is accuracy level. Accuracy level. Here, for example, here while investigating the insecticide contained in the soft drinks, while investigating the insecticide contains in the soft drinks, insecticide contains in the soft drinks, the greater accuracy may be required. See here, while investigating the insecticide contained in the soft drinks, the greater accuracy may be required. The greater accuracy may be required. The greater accuracy may be required. Insecticide contains ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮಾಣುಜೀವಿಗಳು. ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಡ್ರಿಂಕ್ಸ್, ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಡ್ರಿಂಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರೋದಲ್ಲ, ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮಾಣುಗಳು ಜೀವಿಗಳು ಇತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಇತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ here we require, that is greater accuracy may be required. ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮಾಣುಜೀವಿಗಳು ಕಾಣಿಸಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ we are using the greater accuracy may be required. Okay. On the other hand, while investigating election results, such an amount of accuracy may not be required. While investigating election results, such an amount of accuracy may not be required. Okay, here the accuracy depends upon the item. Here, in the first case, while investigating insecticide contained in the soft drinks, the greater accuracy will be required. In the second case, while investigating election results, such an amount of accuracy may not be required. Election result ನಮಗೆ accuracy ಅಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆನ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಪಾಟ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಕ್ಯುರೇಟ್ ಅದೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಡ್ರಿಂಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರೋದಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮಾಣುಜೀವಿ ಅದಾವ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯೋದು ಭಾಳ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಭಾಳ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮಾಣುಜೀವಿಗಳು ಕಾಣಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ, ನೋಡಬಹುದು, ಅದು ಏನೋ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಬಹುದು. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ accuracy level. The next one is the last stage is statistical technique to be adopted for analysis and decision making. The last stage, that is statistical technique to be adopted for analysis and decision making. the statistical technique to be adopted for analysis and decision making at the beginning stage. It should be decided. The statistical technique to be adopted for analysis and decision making should be decided. Statistical technique to be adopted for analysis and decision. Here you have to use the statistical techniques for the analysis and decision. Various statistical techniques you have to use the analysis and decision making. These are the various steps involved in the planning and preparation. It is very, very important. It is 5 marks question. Mention steps involved in the planning and preparation. Mention steps involved in the planning and preparation. Okay, mention means only here you have to mention the points. Mention the points, not explanation. They are asking only points. Here you have to write all these 8 points. First one is what? Purpose of the index number. Purpose of the survey. Second one is scope of the survey. Third one is preparation of frame. Type of the survey. Type of the data to be collected. The next, statistical units to be used. Accuracy level and statistical technique to be adopted for analysis and decision making. Here you have to mention all these steps, not explanation. Only you have to mention the steps, only points. Okay, these are planning and preparation. Okay, the next statistical inquiry stage is execution of the survey. Execution of the survey. Second stage, execution of the survey. Second statistical inquiry or investigation stage is execution of the survey. After perfect planning and preparation, the next stage is execution. Execution means you have to apply the survey. That is execution of the survey. Here, the various steps involved in the execution of the surveys are: the first step is setting a team of administrator. Setting a team of administrator. Second one, designing of questionnaire. Designing of questionnaire. Third one, C. Selection and training of enumerators. Fourth one, fourth step. Field work by enumerator and supervision. Field work by enumerator and supervision. Next is follow-up work in the case of non-response. Follow-up work in the case of non-response. Follow-up work in the case of non-response. The next is analysis of collected data. Analysis of collected data. Analysis of preparation of final report. Preparation of final report. Okay, here in execution of the survey, there totally 7 steps are there. One is setting a team of administrator. Second one is designing of questionnaire. Third one is selection and training of enumerators. Fourth one is field work by enumerator and supervision. Fifth one is follow-up work in the case of non-response. Sixth one, analysis of collected data. And seventh one is preparation of final report. Here, the first step is setting a team of administrator. Here, while executing the survey, first you have to select a team administrator. Team administrator. Administrator means to manage. That is manager. Administrator is what? Manager. That is to manage certain things. That is head of the team. That is said to be administrator. First, we have to setting a team of administrator. Okay. For example, in the cricket team, the captain is said to be administrator. Captain is said to be administrator. He is the head of the team. Captain is the head of the team. Okay, here first we have to setting a team of administrator. First we have to set a team administrator, team manager. Second, designing of questionnaire. Designing of questionnaire. Here, what is a questionnaire? Here, questionnaire is nothing but the list of questions and answers. The list of questions and answers are filled by the informants, means peoples. Here, the questionnaire is what? The list of questions is said to be questionnaire. The list of questions is said to be questionnaire. Here, the second stage is what? Designing of questionnaire. Designing of questionnaire. Here, the first we have to design the questions. You have to design the question. You have to prepare the list of questions. For example, that is name of the student, name, age, marital status, sex, male or female, that is gender, etc. Qualification, education, etc. are said to be, that is question. These are the questions. Here, first we have to prepare the number of questions. Designing of question. The next one is selection and training of enumerator. Next, third one is selection and training of enumerator. Okay, here what is enumerator? Enumerator is the person who conduct the statistical inquiry for the investigator. The person who conduct the statistical inquiry for the investigator is said to be enumerator. ಯಾರು ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಎನ್ಕ್ವೈರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾನಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೇನದಲ್ಲ ಎನ್ಯುಮರೇಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನ್ಯುಮರೇಟರ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ದ ಎನ್ಯುಮರೇಟರ್. ಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್, ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಿಯರ್ in India the census are conducted once in every 10 years. In India the census are conducted once in every 10 years. Okay, it may be like such as 2001, 21, 31, 41, 51 up to so on. Once in every 10 years. Okay, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಬಂದು ಸರ್ವೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸೆಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಎನ್ಯುಮರೇಟರ್ಸ್. ಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆಯಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದ, ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದ, ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು, ಫಿಮೇಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು, ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು, ಮ್ಯಾರಿಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದ, ಅನ್ಮ್ಯಾರಿಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದ, ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವೇನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾರಲ್ಲ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎನ್ಯುಮರೇಟರ್. ಅವರಿಗೆ ನೋಡಿ ಎನ್ಯುಮರೇಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Here the selection and training of enumerators. Okay, the next stage is field work by enumerator and supervision. Okay, here the next step is we have to assign the field work to the enumerators. We have to assign the field work to the enumerators. Or enumerator ಏನಲ್ಲ field work ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ assign ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಈ ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay, and supervision. ಅವ್ರು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ supervision ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. That is a field work by enumerator and supervision. The next one is fifth stage is follow up work in the case of non-response. Follow up work in the case of non-response. Work ಆಗ್ತದ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಹೋಗಿ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಕತ್ತಾರ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅವ್ರು ವರ್ಕ್ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ, ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೋ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾಲೋ ಅಪ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಬೇರೆ ಒಂದು ಬಾಜು ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ 10 ಮೇಲ್ 5 ಫಿಮೇಲ್ 5 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ ಹಿಯರ್ have to follow the work in the case of non-response. Responsibility is ತಗೊಳ್ಳಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಐದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ 10 ಮಂದಿ 20 ಮಂದಿ 30 ಮಂದಿ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಡೆಯಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಿಯರ್ have to follow work in the case of non-response. The next stage is analysis of collected data. Here you have to analyze the collected data. Once again you have to cross check the collected data. Okay, the data are correct or wrong. You have to cross check. Okay, the next one is preparation of final. After collecting the analysis the data, the last stage is you have to prepare the final report. You have to prepare the final report. Okay, here the data are accurate. Here no changes. Here you have to prepare the final report. Okay, these are the steps in the execution of the survey. These are the steps in the execution of the survey. There are totally 7 steps are there. One is setting of administrator. The next, designing of questionnaire, selection and training of enumerators. The next, field of enumerators and supervision. And fifth one is follow up in the case of non-response. Sixth one is analysis of collected data, and last one is preparation of final report. You have to prepare the final report. Okay, these are 7 steps in the execution of the survey. It is also very important. Mention the steps in order the execution. Mention the points in order the execution of the survey. Here you have to only mention points, not explanation. Here you have to mention only points, not explanation. First stage planning and preparation of the execution of only points ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ಏನದು ಅದರ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, it is a 5 marks question. Okay, the next one is collection of data. Collection of data. Here, the first step of statistical inquiry is to collect the facts and figures. Relating to a particular survey. The first step of statistical inquiry is to collect the facts and figures, means numbers, facts and figures of a particular survey. Whether the inquiry is of business, the next social science, etc. Here, whether the inquiries of business, social science, economics, etc. Okay, here the investigation, while collecting the data, the some terms are came. That is first one is investigator. Who is investigator? What is investigator? Define investigator. Who is investigator? The person who conduct the statistical inquiry. The person who conducts the statistical inquiry. The person who conduct the statistical inquiry is called investigator. The investigator is the person who conduct the statistical inquiry. Is a investigator. Okay, the next one is enumerator. Enumerator is the person who conducts the statistical inquiry for the investigator. For the investigator. For the investigator. Here, who is enumerator? Enumerator is the person. Enumerator is the person who conduct the statistical inquiry for the investigator. For the investigator is called enumerator. The person who collect the information for the investigator is called enumerator. The next one is informants. Informants are respondents, both are same. It is also called respondents. The person from whom the information will be collected. The person from whom the information the person from whom the information will be collected. It is called informants or respondents. Here, there are totally three terms are in. The first one is investigator. Who is investigator? The investigator is the person who conducts the statistical inquiry. Investigator is the person who conducts the statistical inquiry is called investigator. The next one is enumerator. The person who conduct the statistical inquiry for the investigator. The person who conduct the statistical inquiry for the investigator is called enumerator. The next one is informants. Informants are also called as respondents. Here, the person from whom the information will be collected. ಯಾರಿಂದ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Here, the person from whom the information will be collected is called informants or respondents. The person from whom the information will be collected. They are said to be informants or respondents. Here, who is investigator? Investigator is the person who conducts the statistical inquiry. The next enumerator means the person who conducts the statistical inquiry for the investigator is the enumerator. The person from whom the information will be collected is called informants or respondents. Okay. The next one is in statistical survey the data are of two types. In statistical survey the data are of two types. Survey the data are of two types. One is primary data. Second one is secondary data. Here, then totally two types of data are there. One is primary data and second one is secondary data. Okay, here we will discuss in the next class. Here, the types of data are discussed in the next class. Okay, thank you.